Welcome back to Story Highway, where every story takes you somewhere your heart has forgotten. Today's story is about a child who carried hope in his pocket when the world gave him nothing else. Sit back, relax, and let the story guide your English and your soul. In a small trembling house that shuddered with every passing train, a young boy named Noah learned the weight of the world far too soon. At only 6 years old, his universe was a fragile thing, held together by the weary but loving presence of his mother, Emily, who worked herself to the bone across 2 jobs. Her smile often masking a deep, aching loneliness that her son could feel, but not name. The precarious balance of their life shattered one fateful night when Emily collapsed from sheer exhaustion, leaving Noah to wait in the silent, dark house until a worried neighbor arrived with the devastating news that his mother had been rushed to the hospital. The sight of her in that sterile white bed, pale and connected to whirring machines, was a memory that would be seared into his mind forever. She managed a weak smile, and, with her last reserves of strength, whispered a plea that would become the cornerstone of his existence. "Noah, promise me, no matter what life takes from you, don't stop believing in yourself." Her passing a week later plunged him into a cold and unfamiliar world of foster care, a place of stark rules where tears after bedtime were forbidden, personal mementos were confiscated, and the very memory of his mother seemed to be an unwelcome subject. Yet, within the deepest chamber of his heart, Noah safeguarded a priceless, unassailable treasure, her final promise. Every night, curled beneath thin blankets, he would breathe those words into the darkness. "Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing." A silent mantra that became his shield against the despair that threatened to consume him. As the years turned him into a quiet, observant teenager, his exterior calm belied an inner furnace of determination, a quality his perceptive teacher, Mrs. Carter, recognized when she asked about his future, to which he gave a simple, profound reply: "Someone my mom would be proud of." While the world expected little from a boy with his painful history, Noah defied every low expectation, working late nights, stocking shelves, studying by the dim light of dawn, and clutching his belief as his only true possession, a relentless drive that carried him to a high school graduation and an unexpected scholarship. By the age of 22, he had purposefully chosen to become a paramedic, a career dedicated to ensuring no other child would ever have to endure the terrifying, lonely vigil he once had. This purpose was tested one bitterly cold night when a dispatch call led him to a small apartment where a scene from his own tragic past played out anew. A frightened little girl sobbed on the steps, and inside, her mother lay unconscious on the kitchen floor, overcome by fatigue. The memory struck him with the force of a physical blow, but this time he was not a helpless child. He gently lifted the little girl, his voice a steady anchor in her storm of fear, saying, "You're safe. I'm here, okay?" As he worked to save the woman, a silent, fierce vow echoed in his mind. Not again. Not this time. The woman survived, and the next day, overwhelmed with gratitude, she hugged him and expressed a wish to repay him. But Noah simply shook his head with a soft, knowing smile, saying, "You already did." In that powerful moment of connection and salvation, he understood the beautiful, redemptive arc of his own life's story. His mother's love had not died with her. It had lived on within him, a guiding force that led him to this very point, allowing him to heal the world with the very love he had longed to receive. Walking home under the cold, starlit sky, he finally spoke the words he had carried for a lifetime, a quiet testament to a promise kept. "Mom, I kept my promise." Thank you for traveling with us on Story Highway. If this story touched your heart, remember, believing in yourself is the one bridge life can never burn. Come back tomorrow for another journey worth taking.